Hey guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com, and I'm going to do a quick first impressions gameplay video for Twin Saga, 3D anime-inspired fantasy MMORPG developed by X-Legend and published by Aeria Games. Also, another 50 minutes running around, checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Twin Saga, or just learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go and get started. The first thing we see here on our character selection screen is this dude's booty. Does he have shorts on, or is that his bare butt showing? Very awkward clothing. I think it's his shorts though. Let's go ahead and create our character. This game was called Astral Realm in Asia. For some reason they changed it to Twin Saga, and it is the latest game from X-Legend. They've made Eden Eternal, Grand Fantasia, Kitsu Saga, Aura Kingdom, and numerous other anime-inspired titles. They do make a new anime game almost every year or so, and this seems to be their latest one in the West. Our classes include Swordmaster, Mage. We have we got what is this, Gunner, Gunslinger, as well as Dragon Knight, and there are more unlockable classes later, and it requires certain levels to unlock these. We're gonna make a female character, obviously, and you can see the anime art style in the game is actually quite gorgeous. It reminds me of Aura Kingdom, actually, very similar to Aura Kingdom, the art style, but the gameplay is supposed to be a bit more like Eden Eternal in that you can actually play multiple classes at once, all on the same character. So it has that same Eden Eternal / Final Fantasy XIV style class system, which I actually like a lot, because I mean I really liked Eden Eternal out of all the games X-Legend has made for that reason. I guess we're gonna make a Gunslinger. Can I zoom in more? Can we change? No, we can't see the other angle. We can't see any boob physics. Nothing. Oh well, it's okay. 0 out of 10. We're done. Let's go. So let's see, Gunslingers, I kind of want to go with the Gunslinger. I tend to play Warriors or Mages, but when a game has a Gunslinger style class, we can check it out. Oh, we can customize a little bit too. You can randomize if you want. I do like the pigtails. We got a good roll with the pigtails, so we're going to stick with those. Again, something to hold on to. Unfortunately, you cannot, there's only 10 different faces, 8 hairstyles, 4 skin colors, so not too much. I'm going to go with the red hair though. I'm all about that red hair. And let's go with the blue eyes. That's perfect. There's unfortunately no boob size customizer. RIP. Let's see if we can make our character and get in. Check availability. And it is available. Good to go. Next. Start game. With current settings, we are good to go. And of course, again, you select your class here, but you can switch between other classes too. Your gear is evolving. So there's a gear upgrading system there too. Some Astral Adventurers have multiple endings. Try to collect all of them to see the different ways the stories can unravel. So it's been interesting to see that this game actually launched through Aeria Games almost like a year after it launched in Taiwan. So there was a bit of a delay. The water looks really nice. Alright, 15 years have passed since the Great War. Actually, the game is using Japanese voice actors too. I think it was really smart of them not to bother dubbing it in English, because honestly, with the game's art style, it makes sense to have the Japanese voiceovers. It's not a Japanese game, but it was made in Taiwan, and it got released in Japan as well, so they hired voice actors for the Japanese release, and they're using, they did use them over for the English release. I think it's better that they did this. So my character's basically a lolly, so I like it. Unbeknownst to their own story, this is just the beginning. Her get ready. Alright, she's bowing for me, that's right, you bow for me, girl. Your legs are a little shaky as you disembark from the, what is it, D&D? And gaze out across the equatorial landscape of Rawling Island. The solid ground feels like an old friend beneath your heels. Friend beneath my heels? What? The solid ground feels like an old friend. Am I stepping on my friend's face? That's a very odd way to describe the ground. And you take the opportunity to let the warm summer breeze marble in your lungs. So the translations are actually pretty solid so far. I mean, that one line already gives me hope that it was actually well translated. You've already gone over the details of your mission more times than you can count. A surprisingly good way to combat seasickness. Actually, so you've no short supply of confidence. But there's still one thing that baffles me. What is it? Why on earth a gang of wolves could deem this isolated island an agreeable location for a bit of pack hunting? Good question. How did a gang of wolves get on this island then? Nevertheless, it's your job to take care of them. So the story is kind of presented in like a D&D style fashion, and it's actually, again, the transitions are quite good. We're gonna skip this for now. No rest. All right, WSD controls, simple enough. And again, this game has been out in Asia for some time. We get the login awards too. Might as well click on that to get the goodies. Just gorgeous art style. I mean, the graphics are really, really, really pretty. It looks very much like Aura Kingdom, actually. There you go, A+. All right, let's go talk to our Athena. You can see other players running around too. Upon reaching the girl, you offer the most differential of bows before bequeathing her the bounty letter from your pocket. You do so after all you want to be paid for your services. Athena giggles softly at my social graces. So again, well done, folks at Aeria, for localizing the game. I mean, most of the time, the localizations in most of these Chinese and Korean games are rather laugh-worthy. Here, they're pretty decent. So let's get past this. I just want to get to killing some things. I mean, unfortunately, I do have this almost a bit of a stereotype that these Chinese games are not gonna have a great story anyway. But it actually seemed pretty decent and it's presented well, so I am skipping these, even though I did read all like the Final Fantasy XIV stuff. Click this icon or press B to open my backpack. Let's equip our Jagged Bitterness Force. So look at these dual pistols. They're basically guns with knives. Hello, Final Fantasy VIII? Totally copied from FF8, guys. Come on. Get me these login awards. Can we talk to you again? Wait, she's giving me hearts, yo. She's giving me hearts. She wants to get into my pants. Can't blame her. My character's kawaii at AF. Complete. We're good to go. I want to fight something too now. You do have WSAD controls. There's point and click as well as WSAD. I know a lot of older MMORPGs had that. Follow Fina into the forest. One click, nice. You can see the little pathway. Again, very similar to Aura Kingdom. Legends say he defeated a whole crew of pirates all by himself. Did I hear Sugoi? Wish I could have been there myself. Come on, I'll show you around. I do like the Japanese voice actors though. It's a really nice touch. Look how big her eyes are. My character's so shy. Oh my god, these are adorable. Oh my god, the noise they're making are super cute. Meow. Kawaii. Aren't you the cutest thing? Where are you from, kitty? I like how we're just talking to the forest things. What was that? Oh, we gotta kill some wolves here now? Oh man, these things would not survive in the wilderness. Those chubby, ball-like things. These wolves look so cute too. It's funny because like every MMORPG, you're off killing wolves. Wolves are always being murdered in MMORPGs. Yo, this is just the life cycle, man. You can't go killing wolves. Whatever, we got him. Alright, this wolf just chill. He's waiting for me to hit him back. Alright, we're gonna do 1 and 2 for my attacks. Interestingly enough, there is an auto attack. You can very clearly see. However, you have 1 and 2, and there is a cooldown. There's a bit of a global cooldown. It's a pretty short global cooldown, and then you can do your other attack right away. So 1 and 2 are my only attacks right now. Some games have that like really long global cooldown. Here, it's only like half a second. It looks like. Leaving combat. It's not actiony gameplay. It's still pretty traditional MMORPG gameplay, similar to Aura Kingdom and Eternal. But really, the unique aspect of this game, of Twin Saga, is going to be the multi-classic system. And we can unlock more classes as we level up too. And really, that's one of the main reasons I played even Eternal. And I thought that was really cool. You had games like Final Fantasy XIV that had that as well. I think, did Final Fantasy 11 have that? I never got to 11, so I don't know. Other games have done it before too, but not many MMORPGs allow you to have the multi-classic system. Damn, this wolf is getting their salad tossed. Yo, oh man, we just pulled it. Aw, my character's like being super adorable after we just body slam and jump up to wreck that wolf. You have emotes too, of course. Let's do greet. Honestly, I love emotes. I think every game should have a decent amount of emotes because, oh, let's see the bag. All right, there are no FF14 level emotes, but let's see. Look at that provoke. That's barely a provoke. They're really cute though. We gotta see dance. No, I will not. No. Well, that's really cute too. We can spam kiss. That's really nice. All right, is there a dance? I want to see dance before we. There we go. We have 3 different dances. Thankfully, I love games that give you multiple dances. It's a small thing, but it makes an MMORPG feel more like an MMORPG. All right, 6 dance moves. Let's talk to Fina. I remember I actually really liked the dances in Eden Eternal as well. Pretty sure there was the what's it called? I forgot the name of the dance, but it's pretty kawaii. That move, that perfectly executed, breathtaking. Oh man, look at her. We got hearts over her head. Yo, she is ready to get into my pants. Vina quivers, time of rapid tremolo of her pupils. Again, this game it's got you working on a vocab too. We had some interesting words. Fina's adoring gaze of unbridled deference has you feeling especially cavalier. Brushing invisible dust off your garments and ably fastening your weapon back to your belt, you explain to her the one true art, ultimate moves. So yes, there are ultimate moves in the game. I guess when our meter fills up, almost like a limit break over here, we can use ultimate moves. You're not going to accumulate SP by using skills. Use skills, fill up SP, and then use it for an ultimate move. That's kind of cool too. A lot of games don't have that. You do have limit breaks in FF14 dungeons and stuff, but it's a nice touch. Alright, let's go skip past this. And we're basically in the tutorial right now. Worth mentioning, don't let that girl out of my sight. We'll just follow her. Follow Fina into the forest. One thing X Legend has always done really well, I think, is they produce a generally pretty solid game. I don't think their games are necessarily revolutionary, but they do produce solid free-to-play games. I mean, I played the most out of. Oh my God, she's obviously evil. Stubborn as always, I see Samuel make me feel like some kind of witch. You probably are some kind of witch. Yo, she's got a nice rack though. What? Why didn't I have the option to create a rack like that in the character creator? Come on, game. You can't tease with an NPC with a bigger rack. Strong words from someone in your position. What I was saying, X Legend makes some pretty solid games. Again, they won't be anything revolutionary, but they're very functional, always solid interface, and just overall good games, I would say. In fact, Grand Fantasia is still popular. I think that was their first one that Aeria published. Become my knight, Samuel, a knight of the Ruby Star Army. Even the cruelest of torture would be less painful than staring at your muggle. Wow, that is rude. She's kind of cute, dude. The music got very epic, too. Holy crap, this is like Final Fantasy epic music in the background. She excels at torture. Prepare yourself, Samuel. I'll have you at my side, or no one will. Guard, season. Dude, this is like a comically anime guard right there in the background. Like, comically sized. There you go. You red-haired bimbo. Shots fired! Holy crap. The character art on her is awesome, though. Kill the little beasts. I don't want one of them alive. Game is really pretty. Over my... Whoa, what's going on over here? I got a lolly on my back? Oh, no. We got our shields up. 15 years, and your winning personality hasn't deteriorated a bit. Has it, Emeris? Again, she looks really cute, though. This is my dear sister, Marissa. I always knew you had a bizarre love affair with humans. Hiding in... Yo, was she hiding inside me? Do I have a lolly inside me? This game's getting upgraded to 10 out of 10, if so. At least the years have done you well, Samuel. She's the hot for Samuel. Why does everybody want Samuel? My queen, to think I would live to hear your sweet voice again. Yo, lay off her. She's mine. I was so naive in thinking our Imperial Knights could work together to protect our great city, wasn't I, Emeris? So again, this is all tutorial stuff, laying down the framework for the story. And it's clear they did put effort into the story. And they have the Japanese voiceovers, so it doesn't hurt to listen to these. I feel in a lot of MMORPGs, if the story is done decently, it's worth listening to. I mean, even Blade and Soul, a lot of people skip the story. I say it's worth listening to. FF14, worth listening to. If we somehow manage to get out of here alive, I'll tell you everything, I promise. The music is, again, quite epic. Again, this all escalated pretty damn quickly with the pacing. We're on the island to stop some wolves, and all of a sudden, the Ruby Army, whatever, look at her eyes. They just come here to cause chaos and capture the knight. Samuel, apparently. Man, she should have escalated pretty quickly. She's getting real in Twin Saga already. Fulfill your terms of your contract. Zaro, lend me... Is she summoning something? Oh, man. Alright, Boosh, we got... That's a dude. They got like a Aeria style armor from League. I look the least intimidating over here. This guy's got electricity around him. Oh man, these guys are way cooler than I am. All right, here we go. Defeat heavy cavalry. Yo, this guy's mine. Easy. No, we can go in the back too. We're gonna mash 1 and 2. Only 2 abilities right now. K to see our special skills. Attack. These aren't really too special. We got emotes over here. Double jump. Oh, we can double jump. No, can we not double jump yet? Maybe not in combat? Or is that a cooldown on double jump? I'm gonna try it again. Nope. I think I did double jump over there. We got teleport, gliding. So you have gliding again. Aura Kingdom had gliding as well. And crash landing. Double tap, how to do it? Double tap back to cast. Interesting. You can switch abilities too. Okay, so we can't do the tutorial just yet though. So you can still your class abilities. We unlock different abilities at 10, 25, and 5 it looks like. 20 and 35. I guess there aren't too many abilities per class, but again, you can switch between them at will, which is really cool. There's a bit of a player housing thing too, but it's gonna... And housing actually comes with you. There was a little trailer on that earlier. Yo, whoa, I'm in a cage now? It's kind of kinky. So obviously they're evil, these guys. They got the little imp wings. Boosh. I would have skipped this, but it's a cutscene, and the cutscenes are cool, so I don't want to skip it. You're always good at little dog, Phoenix. Did you ever say little dog, Phoenix? Little dog, come a Phoenix. Man, look, these guys are way too cool to look at each other with this comical large hammer. Stay away from Samuel, you great big goon. Boosh. She just shuriken. That's a Hadouken, not a shuriken. Down forward punch, easy. I like her art the best. I feel like they spent almost all the animation budget went to her. All right, A+. Haha, but can common riffraff do this? What's Knight of my Queen? Always a Knight of my Queen. Again, this should have escalated quickly. I'm here to kill some wolves. I killed some wolves. I gotta get paid. All right, that was my job. I gotta get paid for killing those wolves. And all of a sudden, man, shit breaks out. They'll kill us all. No, my lolly. Rest in pepper. Yo, I'm the only one still here. Yo, you kid, I'm gonna have to make my exit. Watch out for them, will ya? Protect the queen. All right. sucked, man. I didn't sign up for any of this. At least I got teleported out. Wow, this whole island gonna go? Is this guy like blowing everything up? I'll see you in hell. Shuha Labustra, forbidden self-detonation incantation. Self-detonation? I feel like that self-destruction was the word they were looking for. Did they just teleport away? Really? Like, before you do your self-destruction move, you want to hold on to them. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste. Throbbing headache. Again, we're going to skip this dialogue over here. But it's actually, again, the translations are not bad at all. Now we're actually in the persistent world. We can tell the players, everyone just finished the tutorial. Few things that were really just weak at the get-go. The character customization was definitely a little bit weak. But I'm sure you can, purchase cosmetics in-game and get different gear to differentiate yourself that way. Report to the nurse. Simple quest. It's a bit of a big release though, so I will definitely do a follow-up video once I get a bit higher level too. So it'll be a second look in a bit. Can we not go in here? I hate when games do this. They put something here that you can't walk through. Like, come on, just don't put an entrance there if I can't walk through it. Whatever, no biggie. Let's go find the nurse. Again, if you click on the text, the quest location, your character runs there automatically. So interface-wise, it's pretty solid. Look at you, up and at him already. And actually, the art style of the game reminds me a bit of, I guess, the Tales franchise? Tales of, Vesperia, Symphonia, all that jazz. Though it's definitely a bit brighter. Again, Aura Kingdom meets Eden Eternal is probably the best description of this game. Continue. I know a lot of people are still playing Grand Fantasia, the first X-Legend game in the West. There you go, double jump. I love double jumping. It's such a silly thing. How does double jumping even work? But I like it. Axes, swords, halberds, right off the iron. Get them while they're hot. As he's selling like hotcakes. He's selling weapons. So basically, other X-Legend games do this too. I know in Aura Kingdom, as soon as you start the game, as you talk to literally all these NPCs at the beginning area. Very common setup for most of these games. Let's go outside town and kill a few things real soon. Go to the city hall now. There's again there's a whole bunch of classes you can see. We have I want to show you those in a second. Continue. Yo, she looks awesome. Why couldn't I customize my character to look that kawaii? All right. Anyway, we can see our class abilities. Nice, simple enough. All right. K to see K. Go to switch. We can switch to mage, gunslinger. We're gunslinger already. We're level 2 gunslinger. We click on mage over here. Confirm. Boosh, you switch instantly. So they clearly went back to what they did with Eden Eternal with the class system, and I think it's awesome because that was really probably the coolest part. Though in Eden Eternal you kind of had bits of like 2 classes at once. Let's see what we got. So again, you can essentially level everything at once, which I like a lot more than having to roll alts in games, which is why I like the class system a lot in both Eden Eternal and FF14. Are we good? Talk to Will to complete the quest. So now we experience as this. Do I have like a character experience and class experience? Yes. So you have overarching, regular experience, and each class has their own XP bar as well. Easy. Continue. And I got experience for this class for handling this quest in with this. Continue, and accept. Where are we going next? Alright, hopefully after this we should kill something too. I love the fact that the map, it looks super cartoony. It fits the game world a lot. Like it fits the theme of the game really well. Again, the game is really, really gorgeous. Continue. Alright, can I kill something yet, please? This guy's giving me hearts? Everyone's giving me hearts in this game. Sebastian. Come on, dude. Right, pumpkins. Every game has a quest like this too, where you pick up items off the ground. This time it's pumpkins. We can kill these bull. Look how cute. These things would not survive in the wild. I'm sorry. They're just way too adorable. They're level 5 though. Let's get the pumpkins and then we can kill them. Every game has you doing this. Like no matter what game it is, you pick up these items off the ground. So common. Let's go grab these. I feel like when you go into Twin Saga, what you should expect is generally a pretty functional, solid X-Legend game. If you've played the other games, you shouldn't be in for a surprise too much. Combat looks pretty gorgeous. I only have 2 abilities right now, so I can't really do too many combos. I'll be mashing 1 and 2. Even level 2, wow. I mean, the combat looks pretty, just fast-paced. But again, we're just mashing 2 abilities. It almost feels like it's sped up. Like, they put on 1.5 times speed almost. So let's see, 190% melee damage, 100 SP. So that's maxed out, and we can do a special ability, which we don't have just yet. I can't double jump as this class. I think double jumping is double jumping is skill just for the other class? Probably not. No, double jump here too. We just can't do it in combat, I guess. So it's a game there's a lot more grind, I would say, because you can level up every single class. But that's really the marquee feature in Twin Saga. It's a gorgeous looking game. The guy's riding it. Look how cute that mount is. It's a gorgeous looking MMORPG, and if you've played other X-Legend games and generally enjoyed them, I can already safely say this is worth checking out. However, I will give a more detailed opinion once we get a bit further in. Expect a second look video pretty shortly. I mean, once they get a higher level. But again, I love the fact that Eden Eternal had that multi-classing system, and I love that FF14 has it. And that alone should help Twin Saga differentiate itself amongst other free-to-play MMORPGs. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it here for now. If you guys do want to play Twin Saga, or just learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. Anyway, guys, later. Boosh. You got a little panty shot there. 10 out of 10. Later, guys.